Welcome back to Suladan Place Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Last time, we met with the Sand People. Yep, pretty much. That sums it up. That sums it up right there. We met with the Sand People. We set the Jawas loose. And our droid friend did droid friend things. Also, there's an Eastern Dune Sea now, and we're going that way. I know not why. Actually, I do know why, but Anyway, also, Bastilla is with us for reasons, because she's still not talking to us, and there's stuff that apparently needs to be done here that requires her to talk to us. I assume those are not what I'm looking for, but I don't necessarily want to fight them either. But, oh, they're just dewbacks. Okay, hello, dewback. I must poke you. Well, fine then. Rude. Very rude. Must explore. I think night speed is active. I think night speed's active. It has to be active because I'm comfortable with this movement speed. And that would make no sense unless night speed was active. There's another path over here. I didn't want to go there. Okay, there's a shortcut there. Good to know. Wasn't. I was trying to turn around before the loading screen. But alas, as you can tell, I did not. Okay, now we're going this way. The dewback's wandering off outside of the boundaries, apparently. At some point, you're just going to clip through the terrain, my friend. Not really, but it would be funny. Well, funny for us, not funny for the dewback. Not funny for me either. I don't like clipping through stuff. It's creepy. Going this way now. There's really not much of anything out here, is there? Also a pyramid. Why is there a pyramid? Just because it's a desert doesn't mean we need a pyramid. Sand people are out building pyramids. Debris I can't click that looks like it's there for a reason. Something out there that I can't click because, well, it's beyond the boundary and I don't think it's going to let me go that way. Nope. I don't want to wander aimlessly. I want to wander to the thingum. Very well, game. Very well. You win this round, as I do not have a out-of-bounds wandering tool. Is that a car? Is that a car? No, that's the... Well, a kind of. I mean, it's the back end of a car. From a distance, it just looked like a car. I can see its mouth in the corner, you goobus. He died at the sight of it. Just like a true hunter. What were we doing? Filling in the map. There we go, that filled that in. There's a flat line there, I like that. Hello, dragon. Huh. You know when you said it was a... Whoa, you got up quick. Was that like 2 frames? Your entire party has been killed. Return to main. Touche, game. Touche. Don't wake up the dragon. I wanted to click on the chewed human. Oh, don't make me do this again. Can I use stealth? Can I stealth past a dragon? Also, there appears to be 2 people. Oh, wait, did we jump past what? Wait. Guy that ran in and died. Person that... What? We saw that. Why is this not skippable? I can see us in the distance. He's blind. Okay, so Coma... Okay, I don't know how we missed talking to you, but whatever. I'm going to save. I don't want to do that again. There we go. Hello, Comad. I thought I would see you out here, human. We are hunters, you and I. Perhaps we should pool our skills. I have tracked a very special beast to its lair. A great dragon rests within, and tonight he is the hunted, although by unorthodox means. I thought you preferred solo hunting? That is true, but this is a very critical fight. Bull dragons are rare to see. Rarer still is the apparent size of it. It is larger than the one my father fell a decade ago, and it is too far out of my territory and must be dealt with. Out of his territory. I might not prevail alone, human, but I must try. And why should we kill it? The natural cycle on Tatooine spans hundreds of years, but there are complications that must be addressed. Complications from our presence. Krayt dragons feed on banthas. If the number of either species fall, the other grows too numerous and unbalances the cycle. Now settlers use banthas, so there are less for dragons to eat. This one is moving closer to Anchorhead. Perhaps there will be more, but he is the threat tonight. Give me more information about how. We must bait the great beast out of hiding and ambush him swiftly. There is no room to engage him in the lair, and his hide will repel blaster fire. Wouldn't the blaster still wake him up? So bait him out with blaster fire. I've placed mines around the mouth of the cave. We must coax him out. But this is the end of the season of hibernation. It will take much to rouse him. No, it won't. No, it won't. I set 1 foot in there and he woke up in 2 frames. The food of a beast this size is almost exclusively banthas, and foolish hunters if we are not careful. To lure him out, we must lure his food, to tempt him. And how do we... You placed mines? That doesn't seem sporting, this coming from the demolitions guy. Oh, this is true, and I regret it. I tracked this beast for many days and hoped to face him fairly, but there are other concerns than my honor. It may seem like he's isolated, but the range of his territory extends deep into settled areas. We must kill him for the safety of others, and blasters will not do the job. We must lead the banthas here using fodder like the Sand People do. Their warriors may carry some, or you could search the settlement. The spaceport merchant also has some, I'm not sure why. If you find fodder and bait the banthas here, the mines will deal with the dragon as it emerges to feed. Not exactly a glorious hunt, but it will ensure the safety of the region. And what aren't you telling me? There is one added threat. The Sand People regard banthas as sacred. Attempting to feed the herd in this area will likely lead to an attack. We are far from the weakened tribes around Anchorhead. The Sand People of this region are strong, fierce, and will think nothing of killing you. At least it's a different tribe, so I won't anger my friends. Be careful. Look, I have your fodder. Why do I have it? Did we buy fodder? I don't know. Look, I have your fodder. Good. Now there is a herd that moves out in the desert. Lead them here. Approach them with fodder and lead them here. I'll see what I can do. I wish you luck against the Sand People. When you return, the dragon will fall. I wish it could be under more sporting circumstances, but we must do what the circumstances call for. I had hoped for a mirror of my father's expedition, but that will have to wait. Is there another way to do it? Please, stop spinning! My curiosity is getting the better of me. Yep, okay. Doesn't seem to be a different way of doing this, so... Just make... Oh, hi, banthas. You weren't here before. I'm gonna go this way and it's gonna complain at me. Yep. There was really no point in you putting the markers that close together right here just to force me to go around a spot that I shouldn't have had to go around. Oh, banthas! I'm going to poke you with a stick. The bantha perks up as you approach, obviously attracted by the smell of the fodder you are carrying. The whole herd falls in step. And the Sand People attack. Why were you stalking the banthas? That is my question. How many of you are there? Because I see too many of you. That is how many. We're gonna go this way. Bye! Can we? Oh, no, Bastilla, you're gonna fight, okay? That one's chucking grenades, by the way, just so y'all know. Come on, stun him. There you go, Ow. I will deal with you, sir. Well said. And we just gotta finish these guys off. Why not? Stun you both. They're too busy shooting Bastilla to do anything. You know what? I guess I should join the fight. You join the fight. I said stun him. There you go. Now he good and stunned. I don't understand this fight, but we're rolling with it. Okay, well. Now you two. That's not who I want to attack. I want to attack this guy. I want to attack that guy. I said attack that guy. Why are you not attacking? Okay, now you're attacking that guy. And now he's stunned. Ow. And now he's stunned again. Does Bastilla know stun? I think Bastilla knows stun. She's also healing me, which is very, very useful. And I don't have enough points to do that. And my droid friend just over there guarding the banthas. Good job, buddy. You're doing good. Game, where is your audio? Where is your audio at? I want to know the answer to this question. Where is your audio? We're just gonna pretend that wasn't happening, and I don't know why, but hey, we have game audio now. Hooray! There's always some random technical hiccup that I forget to check. Also, can I loot any of you? Wasn't there 2 of you up here? Well, those grenades worked. So I guess we're going this way now. With no lootable bodies in sight. Yo, Banthas, you said you were following me. I guess I ought to heal you. Yo, Banthas. Hi. Okay, cutscene it is. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Achuta. Wonga kun bistu. Achuta. Wonga kun bistu.
Okay, game. Calm yourself. I didn't even get to... Okay, whatever. So I got your buffalo. Your banthalo. Your buffalanthas. I'm gonna say... Quickly, be ready. The banthas are in position and will soon stir our restless prey. I hope the mind... You just said it wasn't restless and it would take a lot to wake it up. Make up your mind. I stepped foot in there and died for this. And then you say it's hibernating. And now you say it's restless. It cannot be all of these things at once. Don't worry, I'm ready. Ah, wait, what is that rumbling sound? Oh boy, is he a big one! You're the one that scouted it, you know it's big. Hello, Komodo Dragon. I feel bad for you. Also, the mines didn't kill it. Oh, there's more mines. You about as tenacious. Oh man, you about as tenacious as a bard looking for a chime. You walk through every trap in the world to get to it. It is done, and the great beast is dead. To my shame, I denied him a final fight, but I will honor his memory to make amends. I thank you for your aid, human. You have earned a share of the victory, such as it is. I just want the pearl. How do I say I want the pearl? I want the pearl. I'm gonna say I don't want it, your skills made it possible, but I want the pearl. Give me the pearl. You flatter more than I am worth, given the circumstances. Any technician can place explosives. The only difference is that I feel shame about it. Thank you for your help here today. Human, I shall see you again, I am sure. I better get a pearl out of this. Pearl. 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 Oh no, we're doing this. We're attacking its foot. Its foot is not how you get... You know, whatever. You attack its foot all the day long. And it... Okay, did I get a pearl out of this? I will smite you if I didn't. Not you. Not you either. I meant the... What's-his-face? Comad. So many purple things. These are not all new items. Oh, I didn't get a pearl, did I? Get the shotgun, we're going after him. Unless I find this pearl. Where is the pearl? Give me the pearl. I guess... Great Dragon Pearl. Upgrade. Wait, lightsaber? Pearl pierced. Okay, we're going this way! Yeah, I know I could still explore its cave, and I probably will have to, but... I want to shove this thing in a lightsaber. It does also say when properly processed something. I didn't read it properly. Well, I read it properly, I just don't remember what we read. This is what happens when anyway. Let's go back to the Sand People. Show them the Happy Rock. Get told stories because we showed them a Happy Rock. Well, the rock may not be happy. The dragon is dead. I don't know. Today is weird. Sand People, was you over here? I think you was this way. Yeah, stairs. Don't tell them we just beat the dragon by blowing it up. They don't need to know. Run, 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 run. Why don't you put the lightsaber on your belt is my question, sir. And that's why, apparently. I forget the X button exists. It's fun. I'm sure the Sand People are not threatened at all by the Jedi running up with lightsaber extended. And then the turret shoots me. And thus our story ends. Where's the chieftain? I forgot. Is he in here? Nope. Is he in here? Nope. Hello, Sand People. Nope. Nope. Wait, I didn't leave anything in there, did I? A skeletal corpse. Ooh. Fine. We got another neural band, yay! Can I... You know, I don't think I've ever actually... No, that's right, he's a droid. He wears droid stuff.
Yes?
I was gonna try to equip it on the droid, but I forgot that he does different equips. Mr. Sand People Chieftain. I'm gonna save here, because last time I came and talked to you, it led to war. So, here. Sand People Chieftain seems grateful to you, or at least less inclined to smash your head in like a pocket grub seed.
Query. What do you wish to ask of him, Master?
I would like information on your culture.
Protocol. This will be a very sensitive topic, Master. You will want to be careful with your questions or risk offending him. Not that that is much of a worry.
What are the history of your clan? I have the pearl!
Translation. Translation. You have been told that to be considered worthy of hearing the histories, you need to bring him a dragon pearl from a great dragon. Translation. He says the discussion is closed until you fulfill this condition. He thinks you are just making fun of his traditions.
But I have the pearl. Here.
Translation. Translation. He is stupefied, Master. He never thought you could return with such an item. Such a thing has not been done in many years. Translation. He will allow you to meet the storyteller, but also gives a warning. If you dare to repeat the histories incorrectly, you will be killed. Translation. The storyteller will be summoned to one of the rooms here in the Enclave. He seems to think this is a great honor for you, Master.
Okay. Bye.
Translation. Translation. We are free to leave.
Do I not get the pearl? What does the pearl do? No, are you telling me I can only do one or the other? Whoa, 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 camera, cool it. I know Bastille is there. Why are you spinning around? Anyway, compared to the warriors you have encountered, the Sand People storyteller is relatively calm in his movements and speech, but he still regards you coldly.
Translation. He identifies himself as the storyteller, Master. He has been told of your warrior skills and will speak the history to you.
Of course they don't write it down. What makes you think? Anyway, I am honored. Ask him what he records.
Translation. Translation. There is only one accepted history, passed orally to each successive generation. Translation. A book or datapad can be taken away, cheapening the value of what it contains. To commit it to paper or storage is to remove it from the people.
I mean, I can get where he's coming from, but... I mean, written histories can also be inaccurate. You know, the whole history is written by the victor thing. Anyway, what topics may I choose from?
Translation. Translation. You may choose to hear the history, or you may choose not to. Their history is a single entity that cannot be partitioned. Translation. The only exception is in continuing the tales once they have begun. If you leave, when you return, he will continue from where he left off.
Okay, begin the history.
Translation. Translation. It begins with the ancient times. They were not sand people, for there was no sand. The land was green with life, and they walked without wrappings. Translation. Though the land was beautiful, they lived apart from the land. They built their walls high and saw beyond the horizon. They dared to reach the stars. Translation. There are no words for how long ago this was. It was before the outsiders, before the abduction, before the cities fell, before the builders.
I want to ask questions about what I've heard, and I don't know if that's going to offend him, so let's do it!
Cautionary. I should warn you, Master, that any questioning of their interpretation may be seen as trying to change the meaning of what was said. Clarification. They may consider this to be speaking the words in error, a blasphemy they would attempt to kill you for.
I want to ask something about the ancient times.
Clarification. It would appear that they once had a thriving technologically advanced society, but were wiped out by a much more sophisticated alien species.
Is there anything in the Galactic Record to verify this?
Negative. I am no library, but since there is no Republic record of this planet having sentient life before Zerka colonization, I doubt you will find such evidence.
Ask him if the builders resemble any modern species. I'm gonna die.
Translation. Translation. He only understands the builders as an iconic force meant to test the resolve of his people. He is not making sense, Master. Clarification. They claim their stories are repeated unchanged, but they have demonized these builders. In their minds, they wreaked such havoc they could not possibly be flesh and blood.
Okay. Can you clarify how long ago Tatooine was green with life?
Doubting. I don't believe he can, Master. Even if their stories are exact and unchanged, it is likely they were first told thousands of years after these events occurred. This has become very much like a creation myth for his people. There is no date. It simply was.
I want to ask him about a different part of the history.
Cautionary. Remember my warning, Master. They may consider certain questions to be speaking the words in error, a blasphemy they would attempt to kill you for.
Let's return to my other questions, because there's apparently nothing left to do.
Obedient. I will ask whatever you wish, Master.
I still suspect you're going to try to kill me in my sleep. Continue the history, please.
Translation. Translation. His arrogant people touched the stars, and this sin drew the attention of the builders. The builders did not touch the stars, they lashed them to millstones. Translation. Great demons of metal stripped the world of its riches until all that was left was the green of the ground. The great cities were lifted away. Translation: those that had used the wealth were taken along with it. Transgressors abducted to serve past the sky, seeding the stars with penitent, adaptable slaves.
Okay, continue with the history.
Translation. Translation. There came a time when the builders were also judged for their crimes. After generations, a plague weakened them, and the time of the Great War began. Translation. The builders faltered, and his people realized why they had been punished, so that they understood the crime, and would now strike down the greater offender. Translation. They worked chaos in the machines, so they destroyed themselves. The builders fought back, laying waste to the green that had been misused with fire from above. Translation: soil became glass, grinding to sand, but the fight was long planned, and his people were safe. Deep in cave homes carved from valley wall, they were free.
Okay, makes sense. Continue.
Translation. Editing, if I may, Master. This section of his tale details several millennia of the Long Walk, their nomadic wanderings as they accept their identity in a desert world. Rather than strain my circuits on his dialect, might we just assume there was much fighting over who has the biggest bantha and move on to more recent things?
I kind of want to hear it all. Okay, the storyteller does not seem very pleased with us. Okay, sir, you tell your whole story. We're not going to offend you. We're not skipping anything. Calm yourself. Calm yourself.
Resignation. Very well, Master.
Several hours later.
Translation. The tribes spread far, distant from each other, but all as sand people, and all cherished the land that remained. The sand would not be misused. Translation. Then machines fell from the stars again, outsiders like you that brazenly walked apart from the land. And greater still was the insult to come. Translation. These outsiders reminded them of their past transgression, of the time when they too walked apart from land. The outsiders, your kind, looked like their ancient abducted. Translation. So it is to the current sons that the Sand People hate all outsiders and give them no footing. You come again, time after time, adaptable slaves to the machine.
Is there? I'm not telling him oral histories are often inaccurate. He will. Well, they'll all kill me for that. But anyway, is there anything further?
Editing. The last 1,000 years are full of conflicts with different groups of attempted planetary settlers, all of whom are poorly described, long dead, and likely untraceable. I believe I have truncated it down to the usable bits in what was already said. I hope it is enough, Master.
I want to ask questions? You know what? I'm going to return later, save, then ask questions.
Translation. Translation. We are free to leave.
Save. Wait, no, but my pearl! I really want that pearl. Wait, did I save both? Yeah, that's right. That's where this episode started. That's how I've been doing this. Continue the history from where we left off. I think we left off the end.
Translation. 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 Translation.
Make a montage of the entire game of just like his initial translation. I want to ask questions.
Cautionary.
Yes, you've already said that. I want to ask about the outsiders.
Clarification. They appear to hate humanity with a passion only rivaled by their hatred of the builders. For some reason, you resemble what they once were. Perhaps there is a lingering fear that you are their tainted selves returning from exile among the stars.
Is it a physical or social similarity?
Cautionary, Master, if you mean to suggest that humanity is ancestrally linked to ancient Tatooine, you will strain his belief system to its pitiful meatbag maximum.
You know what? We're gonna ask him and die and reload.
Translation. Cautionary, as expected.
Called it. Called it. Reload. Okay, let's not do that. Hi. Ask question. Outside.
Caution.
I want to ask something else.
Cautionary.
Long walk.
Impatience. Master, I refuse to inconvenience you with this. He spouted names of petty tribal fights in deserts so distant they might as well be across the galaxy. Really, Master, I'm sure it's important to him, but it has nothing of value that you could ever put to use.
Okay, I appreciate your, honesty on the matter. Okay, time of enslavement.
Clarification. I believe they were occupied by this technologically superior species for a substantial period. Stripping an entire planet of usable resources would have taken generations.
Why would they have done this, I think is pretty obvious, but we're gonna ask anyway.
Obvious. The same reason Zerka Corporation is attempting it now. Expanding empires need tremendous amounts of resources.
Yep. How many of his people were taken off world?
Translation.
The answer is you die now. I hope not.
Translation. He has no number. He claims that those that were taken were examples of the worst of his kind, arrogant and uncaring of the land. Doubtful, Master. This is just another distortion due to their demonization of the builders. It's like claiming an aspect of his people were taken, not actual individuals. Clearly, history has colored his view. Of course, only the inferior meatbags were taken. The remaining were his ancestors, after all, and must have been special.
I'm not gonna ask him to rethink it when merely, saying something. They're gonna kill me if I say that, obviously. Why would the invaders have done this? Because they needed, well, it doesn't make it right, but it's obvious why.
Obvious.
Oh, no, you already said that. I thought we were asking about why they took his people. I want to ask something else.
Cautionary.
The Great War.
Clarification. The occupying force suffered some sort of species-wide plague that lowered their numbers over time. His people used this extended weakness to sabotage their larger ships. The response of the builders appears to have been to lay waste to the entire surface of Tatooine.
What kind of weapon could do such damage? A Death Star? A Death Star? Well, actually, a Death Star would have blown up the planet, but my point is bigger guns exist. So, well, will exist. I don't know what point of the timeline this is. I forgot.
Clarification. I may not have properly conveyed how long they fought with the builders. Given time, any number of armaments could destroy a world. Hypothesis. Perhaps this is another distortion. Their climate may have begun to fail due to their unrestrained development even before the builders arrived. Looking back thousands of years later, such a shift could easily be attributed to the much-hated conquerors.
I'm not suggesting that possibility to him. You do it. Actually, no. How did they repel them?
Doubting. They didn't, Master. They struck a blow, but the storyteller only believes they won because the builders were gone when they emerged from their caves. That does not mean they defeated anyone. It seems clear that the builders simply sterilized their problem and left. The enemy judged them not worthy to fight.
Or the plague killed them off. How could they survive such an attack?
Hypothesis. If his people were moving away from technology for a long time under the builders, they may have had extensive cave systems that could grant shelter. I would also suggest that, given the evidence of the massive shift in the nature of their society, most of them did not survive.
Okay, different part of the history.
Cautionary.
Done. Okay, other
Obedience.
questions. I'll return later.
Translation. Translation.
We leave now! I want that pearl. Well. Sad hi. Oh no, talk to the chieftain again. Also, it turns out once you give him the pearl, you don't get it back, and that's that, so meh.
Query.
Ask about the... No, we've already... No, tell him farewell for now. Okay. Almost clicked the fourth option, almost made a bad decision. Because usually the fourth option is leave, and in this case the fourth option was kill him. That would have ended badly. But yeah, you can either use the pearl in a lightsaber, which is apparently highly rated because it's a powerful crystal, or you can do the sand people thing. Thank you, Google. I don't want to undo that, though. I made friends with them and I get to hear their history. Anyway, I guess we now go to the dragon's lair, which I should probably put off because this episode is drawn on rather long due to, exposition. Lots of exposition. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Hopefully. Depending on how big the cave is. Also, you can, apparently, if you kill Komad, he'll have a second pearl. Anyway, then you can do that to get another pearl and then do both. Or you can, kill the sand people, and the pearl that you gave to the chieftain will be in one of the baskets. Neither of which is something we're doing. And then the option of reloading and just, changing the decision we made. Which, is very tempting, I admit. But, I don't know, it may have some use. Perhaps me doing that has given them some faith in people. Which the Circa Corporation will, sadly, take advantage of. Circa Corporation doesn't know about it, though, so they can't take advantage of it. Well, you go in here! Why couldn't there just be another pearl hiding around somewhere in here? Chewed person. You're what I was trying to click on when I died. A Jedi Master. Wait a second. A Jedi Master with a blaster. Rubble. Violet crystal. Okay. More rubble. Was this a temple at some point? Because I'm seeing stuff. An opla. An opla. Ooh, a chewed twilight. You're missing a leg. Part of a leg. A nerve amplifier belt. Yes, I see the star map. We're not messing with it yet. We're not going that way, apparently. We're apparently not doing nothing with that. So look, star map. Map. Doest thou the map things?
Statement. I believe there can be little doubt that we have found the star map you were seeking. I am surprised it is still working after all this time.
I do not think it is mere chance that we have found the star map here, in the lair of a Krayt dragon. The star map is an artifact of the dark side. The Krayt dragon may have been drawn here by its dark power, only to be enslaved by it. Come, we should leave this place. There's nothing else for us here.
There's people out there. There's people out there. Bastilla, there's people out there, and they're going to try to kill us, I bet, because there's 3 of them, and every time I've found 3 people, it's been 3 Dark Jedi. Why are you not being healed?
Master?
You
What
are
can I do?
offending me by your lack of heal.
Statement. HK.
That'll be all for now.
As you desire.
Yes?
Okay, we're moving on. I'm assuming it's because he's a droid, but I'm not going to ask that question right now. What I am going to do is pause here, not deal with the goobers hanging outside the cave because they clearly either want to kill me or initiate some long cutscene, or both. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.